already visualized your run and what your plan is, and then when you're in your holding pen and you're trying to stay in the zone, keep your horse calm and focused, and just clear your mind, work on your breathing, relax your horse. Pick those one or two important things like riding to your spots or using your voice or your feet, and think about the two most important things for you. That's very important, and it's also important that your horse knows its leads. So if I go to the right barrel first, I'm going to try to sit on this side of the alleyway whenever possible. Sometimes you don't have that option. You come in from straight or you have to come in from this side. But if I can come in from this side, I'm going to angle so I already have my horse's nose, and I could use my outside leg and engage them for their correct lead. On young horses, I want to make sure they learn that in exhibition and training and practice to take off on the correct lead. It's important they know their leads from a circle and a straight line. So work on that. It's really important. They can change when they get there, but sometimes that dumps them on the front end and it's just not as smooth and snappy for you. So for me, I just want them to be on the correct lead. I don't think about it when I take off. I cue them and then I just focus on my job, and hopefully they're far enough along that they'll correct themselves before we get there. But if they don't, just stay in the moment and do your job. So I'll often ride to the arena riding like this, one hand on their butt, one hand down, because one hand is like trail riding. It's relaxed, it's calm, it doesn't mean it's time for work. But two hands to a barrel horse means game on. So I don't like to go two hands till I'm in the alleyway and I'm ready for them to get focused. And I kind of wait till I feel like we're in sync, till I kind of have their attention and that I've picked my spots, and then I give them that clear go cue. I don't want them to take it from me, and I don't want them so calm that they won't have fire either. I want to feel that happy medium where I feel like they're focused, they're ready, they want to go, but yet they're not taking it from me. I also don't like to dink around in the alleyway. I don't do a lot of setting up. I like to keep forward motion, walk, trot, low, go. Try not to develop any hot spots. You don't really want to circle or back in or have a friend help you in or any of that, because that just takes away from your relationship, your team building, and your consistency. You want to have that relationship with your horse and know when they're ready, and you guys know it's just it's a feeling, it's that body language, it's that energy between you that you're ready and you're ready to fire together and be that team. So that's a fine line with alleyway. So a lot of times what I focus on is where I'm coming in at. Sometimes you're lucky enough that the arena is dead on center, sometimes it's not. So if I'm waiting my turn over here, I'll come in from the right, and again, I'm just relaxed, petting my horse. Then as I get to the alleyway, I'm going to go to two hands. I'm going to look for that third barrel, make sure I've got my line. If it's a really big pattern, I might be just inside of third. If it's a really narrow pattern, I'm going to probably be straight with third. And then right here before I hit the mouth of the arena, I have it in my mind where I want them to go from. If it's a long ways to first, I'm going to go up the middle a little ways, then to my arc. If it's a short score to the first barrel, I'm going to go right to my arc. So that's really important to me. So I hope that's helpful. But anyways, alleyway is very important. If it's off-centered, you can hug one side or the other of the alleyway. So have all that pre-thought of before you ever get up there with your horse. And by all means, know what's best for your horse. Know your horse. Are they better to sit quiet? Don't come up till two drags out or one drag out. Circle until their time. Face flex till it's time. If you have a nervous horse, a lot of times in the holding pen, just whoa, asking them to face flex. Whoa. Sorry, I should have said whoa first. Just asking them to face flex and get that head down and relax. Briscoe, before her run, I know she's getting excited. She'll sometimes reach back and you know, kind of grab my pant leg or want to, like she'll be looking back at me and make some faces with her mouth. I just know she's excited and she knows it's that time. She knows it's time to do her job. So I know her when she's up. She does better usually to walk tiny circles and not get up there till two drags out. So every horse is different. My red mare Belle's better to sit quietly and then ease up in there and go. So